In this video, we're going to focus on reading and writing at level 2.
So what are the key features of the reading and writing assessment at level 2?
As with entry level and level 1, this assessment is externally set and externally marked by City and Guilds. It's a 2-hour assessment with 2 sections, and it includes a piece of extended productive writing.
Where can you find the syllabus for this?
The syllabus, you can find the syllabus within the qualification handbook. The qualification handbook should be available in every school, and some people may have attended events in March and in May, and they should have been able to access the qualification handbook there. Within the qualification handbook, the reading and writing syllabus is available in 6 units, so 3 for reading and 3 for writing. And within each unit there are some outcomes and assessment criteria, and these need to be taught because this is what will be assessed.
Yeah, that's interesting because that was my next question actually. So what do I need to teach? Is it just what's in the handbook?
Yes, so what's in the handbook, within each unit you've got the outcomes and the assessment criteria, so that's the content, that's the syllabus that needs to be taught. There's also some additional guidance in the handbook which will amplify that information, so it'll give you a little bit more detail about what you need to cover.
Okay, that's great. And what will be assessed? Is it everything?
Yes, so the assessments aim to cover the content of those 6 units, so learners need to be prepared using that content.
Okay, that's great, Hilary, thank you.
So what will the format of the assessment look like? Because I know you've been involved in some of that work.
Yes, and what I'd like to do is go through that with you. The candidate will receive 2 packs. The first one is the actual question paper, the second one is the source documents. So let's have a look at the source documents first. At level 2 there are 3 documents. So we've got a website, we've got an article, and we've got an information piece. So 3 different genres of text, all covering the same topic. The question paper, the candidate will complete the front page, some general information before the instructions. There's clear guidance at the top of the page to indicate which document the questions are on. And there's also some language work that's embedded into the questions here related to the documents. So you follow through, and then here it's actually indicating it's about all the documents. You then have a very short piece more on the mechanics, and in this one there's 2 spelling errors, 2 punctuation errors and 2 grammar errors. So in that piece it's correcting the incorrect areas. In section 2 they've got to write an article for a local newspaper. That's just the style of document for this particular paper. It could be anything from a web page, a blog, there's a wide range of documents that they could write, and there's examples of the types of document that might be in the assessment in the handbook. Again, it's scaffolded, it tells them what they need to think about, the areas that they will be tested on, and there's a place for them to actually plan their writing. Again, planning is part of the assessment, and space to write. 2 tick boxes to say that they've checked the article for accuracy and that it's clear and easy to read, so therefore fit for purpose. For the assessors to support you, there's a marking guide for the sample papers, so you can see how it's going to be marked by the external markers. Again, this is mapped to the handbook and to the syllabus. It clearly identifies whether they're reading marks or writing marks, the total marks, and then whether the candidate has achieved.
Just to recap, at level 2, it's an externally set and externally marked assessment by City and Guilds. The assessment is 2 hours in duration. There are 2 sections, and that includes a piece of extended productive writing. The qualification handbook is available in schools, and the qualification handbook contains the content, the unit content, outcomes and assessment criteria, all of which need to be covered in the teaching learning process and which will be assessed in the assessment.
That's lovely. Thank you, Hilary.